Guten Morgen, liebe Schülerinnen und Schüler. Good morning, dear students from England. Hola a todos de España. Buongiorno a tutti dall'Italia. Today, you are going to be scientists of the future, hands-on in collecting, combining big data, and coming to conclusions. The task is to bring material from the nature with you so that we can build up our own big data. Your generation has the chance to build up a new source of big data, collect and share it with others. Use this opportunity in learning what big data is, how it is processed, and what the challenges are. So, here's the homework for you guys. Go out into the world, discover your surroundings, and help shaping the future of tomorrow. A little help? Reach please under your seat, and if there's a leaf, please bring it now into our data platform.
Nadia. Nadia.
Oh. Oh.
Feeding the empty platform called Secret Garden with information around the world from and for students makes it to an excellent, unique learning environment. Independent from industrial and political influence so that everybody can be involved in international data sharing.
So what is the Secret Garden platform actually? So it's an international closed platform for students and teachers from around the world inside the school system. So why is it called a closed platform? It's because it's only accessible for members of the educational program, that means teachers and students, and not for members from the governments, big corporations, or healthcare centers. Now, how does it work? The teachers from all around the world are going to give the students the same task. Each student is then going to complete that task individually. So we are now in the green part of our illustration, where the students are going to collect data. It can be from their own body or their surrounding. Afterwards, each student is going to upload his collected information in the platform, and there it's going to be combined to a big data collection. This data collection is going to be analyzed by the students, and they will come up with a conclusion. So now we are on the blue part of our illustration, where you have got results at the end of the collection and analyzing part of the process. As you can see, there's an input. That means the data that's collected by the students. It's transformed to big data, and afterwards, you're going to have the results. Now, we call this principle this 3C's principle because it's made out of a collection, a combination, and afterwards a conclusion.
So how does that 3C principle work? A teacher gives the child the task to analyze their sleep for a month. So now the first step comes, collection. With devices, certain devices or sensors, students can for themselves, for him or herself, collect data over that month and then upload it on the platform. There, on the platform, the data points are combined into a big picture. In the end, with the help and guidance of the teacher, students draw conclusions and therefore learn how to handle big amounts of data and how to separate important data from not that important data. So, for example, say that 75% of students around the world have an average amount of sleep for 8 hours, but only 6 hours are really deep sleeping hours. So that's a conclusion. And thanks to the Secret Garden platform, the data points are centralized and can be used and reused for generations to come on, and also for students in the future, which can profit from already collected data points and add their data points to it.
So how can we distinguish collecting data from collecting big data, which is relevant for us? To make collecting data into big data, we need to collect the information by sensors and let the data be produced and analyzed through machines. So our platform provides that, as it is an intercontinental platform where schools from all over the world can participate, a huge amount of information is going to be collected. And this information is collected by sensors, which then is produced and analyzed by machines and computers in the end. So we are going to collect a big data.
So we have heard how this platform works, how it interferes with big data, and there is this question what kind of impact it gives on the educational system. So there is a good news that it doesn't make a lot of impact. It just as a specialized tool. It gives a bigger picture of students' learning techniques and so on. And students also will be evaluated with a bonus point system, which will motivate them to achieve better results. And also, there is the idea that children would be able to feel what it means to collect data, to know for themselves, to experience it for themselves on their own, I mean. So this platform is kind of, like a tool, a better tool, something revolutionary, but not making big, things, changes. So, of course, as all platforms, this platform also has a financial aspect, but because, we're collecting data, so that means that you can sell it, but the idea is that students will be able to communicate with the scientific community and like to provide their own results for surveys or research. So, and if students will be able to get some profit from it, so the money would be donated to improve financial situation in third countries. So that's, I suppose it's a good idea.
Yeah, so to sum it up, the Secret Garden is an intercontinental closed platform inside the school system based on the 3C system: collection, combination, and conclusion for students and teachers. So it enables the students to get in touch and understand how big data is working by experiencing it on their own. And in the end, the schools get some money from the government or corporations who can buy information from our project to then finance other projects from school for the kids and their education. And to end our presentation, a little quote: "Big data is like a garden full of flowers, watered by all the people in the world." Thank you very much for your attention.